All right, guys, we got a good one today for you. This one will get you all riled up. What the corporations are doing to us as far as inflation, we know about that. Now, here we're going to be talking about the sly stuff that they do to us, like sell us stuff for the same price, but shrink the size, also known as shrinkflation. Now, let's jump right into it, guys. And if this don't get you riled up, I don't know what will. So here we go.
Y'all keep talking about inflation, but most of the stuff I buy is all the same price. No. What do you mean? Take a closer look. The price may be the same, but the box is getting smaller. What? It's called shrinkflation. When the price of an item goes up, most of us will notice right away. But when the price stays the same, we may not pick up that there's a little bit less in the box. Exactly.
All right, she explained it to us pretty good there. So now let's look into a few examples this guy shows us. Now it might just, I'm thinking maybe just one or two brands, but maybe not. Let's see what he has to say.
Here are some of the best examples of shrinkflation that I've found. Doritos used to come in 9.75 ounce bags, but now they're packaged in 9.25 ounce bags, which is 11 less chips per bag. Mochi ice cream now has fewer calories, probably because they went from 9 ounces to 7.5 ounces. Pringles went from 200 grams to 180 grams, and now they're at 165 grams. This shareable pack of M&Ms went from 10.7 ounces down to 10 ounces, which is 22 less M&Ms. This one wasn't surprising. Powerade went from 32 ounces to 28 ounces. They're still charging the same price, of course. This is one of my favorites. So this salad dressing went from 14 ounces to 12 ounces, and the brand responded to this tweet by saying, "We made the decision to downsize the bottle due to consumers telling us that they don't finish the entire bottle prior to expiration date. I'd rather the brand just be honest and say, hey, it costs more to make the salad dressing, so we're gonna decrease the size of it." All right, back to shrinkflation. So this person bought a bottle of Febreze and they found their old one. The new one was 37% smaller. Laughing Cow went from 6 ounces to 5.4 ounces. Costco kept their hot dogs at $1.50, but they decreased their premium paper towels from 1,026 square feet to 898 square feet. That's a decrease of over 12%. As you can see with these shop towels, they kept the same size, but they increased the cardboard in the middle. Very sneaky. And here we have some deceptive marketing from WD-40. Now 25 milliliters more, but it's actually 25 milliliters less. Dove soap continues to shrink over the years, and Campbell's Chunky soup got a little less chunky.
Now, one thing that he said got me, deceptive practices. Now, this shrinkflation thing, it seems like it's an unethical thing to me, you know, when they say, you know, hey, same price as this or whatever, but then they shrink the size. What do you guys think? Is this corporate greed going crazy, or is this acceptable to you? I mean, you're buying a pack of stuff and now it's less than it was before, but it's the same price. I would have not probably thought about that. I would have been like, oh, you know, hey, I'm still hungry, whatever. But it's definitely real. All those brands are doing it. I did not think it would be that widespread throughout all these corporations. But if one corporation does it, everybody's gonna do it, right? Now here's a good one for you. This lady bought a hair curler, and ladies, chime in okay on this. She bought a hair straightener thing and she expected a glove, but this is what she got instead. This is a good one. Here, check this one out.
What is this? This is how I know things are not good. Just bought a new straightener for the first time in probably 5 to 7 years. This is the Baby Bliss Pro. It's on sale on Amazon. Typically, this is like almost a $300 straightener. I've bought straighteners and curlers before that are not $300, and they usually come with a glove so that you don't burn yourself. And for this one, you definitely need one because this whole thing is titanium. Anyways, the point of this is to say, has the economy gone so bad or inflation has gone so up that the glove that it comes with, and yet usually it does come with a glove, it's not even a glove. What is this? What is this? You get 3 fingers. You don't even get the other 2. Not that you really need it. This doesn't even stretch out. So like to grab it, it's very, very stiff. And it's not like this material is made from like mulberry silk. This is literally felts or some cheap material. This is the first time I've ever seen this. Come on. It's not a big deal, but I just thought it was really funny.
All right, ladies, what do y'all think? The 3-finger glove is... Is that even a real thing? I mean, are you expecting like a full glove or whatever comes with the hair thing? It sounds to me like If I saw a 3-finger thing that's supposed to be a glove, if I was out working on my chainsaw and then I put my, I was going to put my gloves on and they only gave me a glove with a 3-finger thing on there, I'd be like, what in the world are you guys talking about? Is it the same thing here? You ladies, like, this is unreal, or are you ladies used to this thing? Comment below. All right, now here's a good one about shrinking down some candy stuff. Now don't mess with people's candy, right? People want their candy. If you start hacking away at that size there and charge more, people like this lady here, she's gonna freak out. Let's watch.
Try to fucking tell me shrinkflation ain't real. Airheads, I need you to explain to me what the fuck this is. These things used to be my favorite fucking candy. Roller skating? Oh my god. Do you remember roller skating and getting these at the roller rink? But they used to go all the way to here. Bare minimum. Oh god. And now it's 2/3 of the package. That's 2/3 of the package. When it used to be 3/3, a whole full. So the Airheads Extreme, you're not even extreme anymore. You're just Airheads X. No streams. Just X. Cause this is fucking Cause this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Because these were my favorite. And now, how small are they? How much did these cost you? $2? $2.08 to be robbed? Robbed of the delicious candy that was Airhead Extremes? I don't even want them anymore. I'm livid. 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 And I'm done.
There you go. Don't take candy from a baby. Don't take candy from an adult either. I mean, she had that candy ever since she was a kid, it seems like, skating, whatever. And now they're ripping her off a third. And that was quite a bit, man. That was a big chunk. Maybe not quite a third, maybe a quarter, but still, I get it, man. You open up the package and you're going to see that. Please, give me a break. Now let's look at more general examples and see who else is screwing us over, okay? Let's take a look at this one. This one's good.
Major corporations are gaslighting us. Their reasoning behind making the bottle look like this was to make them more aerodynamic. Shrinkflation is very real, and this is not the only company who has done it. Some people call it a stealth price rise. Life cereal went from 24.8 to 22.3. Bounty changed the number of sheets that you get from 165 to 147. Honestly, I could keep going. New size, 300 grams. 250 grams. They put like a cookie-shaped piece of plastic there to give you less. Doritos used to be 9.75 ounces, 9.25 ounces now, same price. General Mills shrunk family size boxes from 19.3 ounces to 18.1 ounces. Cocoa Pebbles went from 20.5 to 19.5. 52 fluid ounces used to be 59. These look the same. Do you know why that is? They hollow out a thing so that plastic is coming up on the bottom like that, so that it looks the same, so that you can't tell. This one is my favorite. They just like stop putting stuff there and just create like a blank space. Also, yeah, it's not just gum, it's not just food products, it's not just your laundry detergent and your chips and snacky things. Great Value toilet paper reduced the number of sheets from 168 down to 120 and also changed the sheet size. I could do this all day. Also this. Bigger size, better value. 18 fluid ounces versus 15, but this is a bigger size, better value. You can see over time, wow, this is not new. It is probably also not going away, but there is a bill that is now on the floor about it. So that's new.
Now, I don't know how they get away with saying bigger value, bigger size, better value, when the bigger size is actually smaller size. I think that's fraud, right? I mean, you can't say I'm bigger than I was, but I'm actually smaller. I mean, that's lies, right? That's not even deception, that's complete lies. And the thing about, the pills not having enough pills in there, and then, the thing where it used to have a piece of gum and now there's nothing. What is this? What is this? Leave a comment below. Is this driving you crazy? Is this just in my head, or is this bothering you? Is shrinkflation okay? Type in there, shrinkflation, you're overreacting, or shrinkflation is killing us. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Now here's something that's really ridiculous, because I actually fell for this one, and I used to get, we'll talk about it after this. Check this one out.
Okay, so it was already small. The Filet-O-Fish has shrunk by, I'd say, 20%. It is comically small. I know my hands are large, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I go to the McDonald's and I get the fillet of fish sometimes, and it used to be, back in my day, you know, I'm the old guy now, it used to be a good sized fillet of fish, but look at that. It looks like a freaking hockey puck if that big. I mean, come on, dude. I know. This is just, if you get something like that, and it's more expensive now. It used to be $1, you know, on the dollar menu, but not anymore. It's more expensive and shrinking. Oh my gosh, that's just incredible. Does that burn your hide? Put in the comments below, burn my hide. I mean, God, come on. I don't know. Now let's go to muffins, right? Muffins. Everyone eats muffins, right? So this lady here, she's a little bit upset about her shrinking muffins.
Am I crazy, or is this shrinkflation? Somebody find that lady that does all the shrinkflation videos. Didn't Little Bites used to have 5 muffins in the pack? They only had 4, and I thought at first it was like a fluke because I got one with 4 in it, and I guarantee you there's gonna be 4 in this one. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 wasn't even enough to start with. Now they're taking off one that's what, 20% reduction to a 4. That's a big deal, right? Big deal. Now another big deal is, you know, those little Vienna sausages in the cans. They used to have all of them plugged in, you know, even the ones in the middle. But check this out. Check this out. This is going to freak you out.
I went to open one of these Feeney sausage cans for Libby's, and I saw this one have the center missing. How many is it? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the center's missing. I opened another one and was like, oh good, it's there in the center. Oh wait, it's like super loose. There's only 6 in here. Or no, there's 7. Like, there's supposed to be another one on the outside. So both of these are missing one. I'm gonna open this third one. It's still sealed. I just pulled the tab. I swear, if this is the same. Are you fucking kidding me? That's 7. We used to get 8 in here. Now they're putting 7?
Now that's a big problem. You're missing the one in the middle, right? And that's still significant, right? 8 instead of 7, same price. Tell me, is that fraud? I think it's fraud. Type in the comments fraud if you think that's fraud. That's just ridiculous. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I'm not even laughing. Now, speaking of fraud, now if you say on the package it's this size, but then when you open up the package and you weigh it yourself and it's not, you tell me that's not fraud, right? Come on, man, right? So let's look at this here. This is some serious stuff.
So I'm about to make BLTs, and we have this, you know, great value, fully cooked, thick cut bacon, and it's 2.1 ounce. And when I looked on the back, I was wondering how many pieces were in here before I opened it, and it said about 5 servings per container, and each serving size is 2 slices, so that means about 10. I'd take 9, I'd take 11, but when I take it out, there's only 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so my husband's like, you should weigh it. So I turned on the scale, I took the paper towel and put it on there and then zeroed it out. And then I put the bacon on that, 1.4 ounce, not 2.1 ounce. What's happening, Great Value? I've heard about this happening, but I didn't think it was this common. Jeez. Anyway, thought I'd let people know.
Outright lies. I mean, right? I mean, 1.4 is supposed to be 2 point something. I mean, it's like half, right? It's supposed to have 10 according to the thing and according to the package. And you got 6? That's not even worth the package, right? I mean, do you feel me? I mean, this is affecting us all, right? I mean, this is like, I don't know. I need to break something, but whatever. Now let's look at the chunky soup to see if it's still chunky. According to the guy before, chunky's not so chunky, but let's do a deep dive here.
Look guys, this is the exact same soup. So old package,
540 milliliters. New package, 550 milliliters, but they made it look like it's bigger by making it taller. And that is how we are all being tricked into paying more for things without them raising the actual price, because they've always been 4 for $10, but now you're getting a little bit less so they can pad their profit margins.
Oh, well, there you have it. You've got, it looks like a bigger can, but it's skinnier with less food in there. Huh. 4 for $10, that's still a pretty good price, but still, the idea, I get the idea. It just seems unethical to me. I mean, what do you guys think? Is that unethical? It's driving me crazy. Clothes hangers of all things. Now, let's look at this guy here. He seems like he's very angry about his clothes hangers that he likes to hang his clothes. Let's watch him.
Here's another example of shrinkflation that bothers the fuck out of me. Look at the difference between these two, okay? I used to go to Dollarama and get those like 4 or 8 packs of them, and they were this thick. It was like you could hang some jeans off of this thing and it's going to bounce back. It is lasting forever. This one, I mean, it's bending under its own weight, and I don't even think I've hung anything from the middle. Like, it's just hanging from here and starting to bend on itself. Like, look at that. What is that?
You know, metal's expensive these days, right? Aluminum, copper, steel, whatever. I guess they're just cutting down on putting it in. I mean, you can easily tell that the metal was a lot less. Terrible. And let's look at this guy here. He's going to give us even more examples of the terrible shrinkflation that's happening today. Let's watch this guy.
These are some of the craziest recent examples of shrinkflation. Kellogg's using deceptive packaging, making the new box bigger, but it contains less than the old packaging. This is the old one, this is the new one. This new one looks bigger, but it actually just contains the same amount of product, and it cost $1 more. This one's interesting because P&G has reduced the amount of fluid from their old bottle to their new bottle. The price has stayed the same, and the amount of laundry it can do has stayed the same. So they must have just, I don't know, taken water out of the detergent. Even worse, this Redditor has found 3 different packages of Tide they've recently purchased, and while the size is getting smaller from each consecutive one, the price stays exactly the same at $20. I will admit it's difficult to see at first, but look at these Campbell's cans of SpaghettiOs. Is there any difference? When you flip it around, you'll see that the calories are different. This new one is less, 20 less calories, but why? Okay, let's look at what's inside. Here we have the old package of SpaghettiOs, and here's the new package of SpaghettiOs, but like, where are the SpaghettiOs? There's a lot less. More water. Found this one on mouseprint.org. You can see that the size has decreased from 30 fluid ounces to 22.5 ounces. That's a 25% reduction in size, but the price has stayed the same at $2.49. This has to be my favorite thing when companies just decide they're going to replace product with plastic. It's just an empty space now, but you're paying the same.
It is running rampant everywhere. Almost all the brands are doing it to us. I don't know what we got to do, but you got to stay vigilant and watch that stuff and understand how they're screwing us. I guess that's the only thing we can do on that one. But here's a guy that breaks it down, and he even just straight up tells us, you know, hey, shrinkflation is corporate greed. So let's take a look at what this guy said.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the introduction of shrinkflation. So now, if our 10-ounce candy bar was $4.99 and we raised it to $5.59, $5.99, and then we went to $6.19, and all of a sudden we stopped seeing people buy. They started buying the off-brand, the cheap brand, or whatever. Well, we know $5.99 is where they'll purchase it at. We're now going to offer the exact same bar, and we're going to roll it out at $5.79, but it's now 9 ounces. And that's where your corporate greed comes in. People aren't wrong about corporate greed. They just don't understand where the greed part is. The greed part is not raising prices.
Well, the greed part is raising prices and the shrinkflation and all of it wrapped up into one. It's, I mean, you either laugh or cry, right? But these corporations are out screwing us on the shrinkflation. And I thought that I'd let you guys know about it. Please give me a like if you like this kind of stuff. Share this with someone who's suffering from inflation. I'll leave a link up here and in the description below to my playlist on inflation. And if you haven't seen my video on corporate greed, I will also leave a link up here as well as in the description below. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope this is gave you a little bit of more clarity on how corporations are out screwing us and why we're paying more for what it seems like less. It's incredible, and paying more for, it's incredible. Leave me a comment below. Tell me your honest thoughts. What do you guys think? Look in the description below for my link tree. It has several links on different ways that we can help out if you needed a loan on your debt and stuff. It's got some debt consolidation stuff. It's got some side hustle stuff if you want to start a business, that kind of thing. Helpful stuff, right? Definitely take a look at that stuff, and leave me a comment below. Share this. Subscribe to the channel if you like more of this kind of content, and hit that bell notification to get notified on all these videos that we're making, all these videos that I'm making. So thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate y'all, and as always, I wish you much success in your finances and in life. Peace out.